Hello, Aries, and welcome to the tarot reading for the week of October 8th through the 15th. I hope you had a good week last week, and I think that the energies may be somewhat similar this week. So I have laid out 6 cards, and I'm using the Voyager Tarot again this week. It's a little bit different. The interpretations are a little bit different from Rider-Waite. The other deck that I'm using for the oracle cards is called the Enchanted Map. You can see that right there. That's the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. And I really like this deck. It's a beautiful deck. And I like the Voyager Tarot deck because it's a lot of symbolism, a lot of imagery. It's very Jungian in the way it's laid out. And the images are like that. So, okay, let's go ahead and start the reading for the week. So your underlying influence for the week is the Ace of Crystals. And you can see that. This is the Ace of Swords in the regular Rider-Waite deck. And this is called the Brilliance card. And I think it's talking about your just ability to be brilliant, to use your mind, use your analytical skills. You'll see the truth of whatever situation comes up for you this week. It's also a card in the Rider-Waite deck that sort of implies victory through the truth. And you know your own truth. As long as you know your own truth, getting to the truth of others is much easier. So that's your underlying influence. And the heart of the matter is the Sage of Cups. And the Sage of Cups is all about, opening your heart, regenerate or, renewing your opening your heart to new emotions, to new, fulfillment and love. And it's a great card. The King of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck, sometimes known as is often known as the ideal lover. And this Cups card, the Sage of Cups, or King of Cups in the regular deck, is often an indication that you may have some kind of a water sign coming into your life, or somebody who has a lot of water energy in your life, or you're expressing water energy this week. So you have a nice balance between, the Ace of Swords, Ace of Crystals, and the Sage of Cups, between air and water. You may be dealing with a Cancer, a Scorpio, Pisces, and or you may be asked to exhibit those qualities and get in touch with your feelings. So at the basis of it is the Child of Crystals. You can see that. And the Child of Crystals is the Page of Swords. And you're again, asked to, the cards of the crystals cards, the swords cards are all about our thoughts, our beliefs, etc. They're sometimes, our version of the truth, coming to the truth. Page of Crystals is often like someone's initiating something. So it could be that in your life you're dealing with an offer of some sort. It could be on the career front, maybe, or possibly on the emotional front. But it has to do with what is the truth, finding the truth, getting to the truth, etc. So in your present, this is the present. You have the Woman of Wands, the Censor. And so the Censor is all about the Queen of Wands in the regular deck. It's all about using your intuition, receiving messages from the universe. You may get messages this week. I would listen to them. Trust your gut, trust your inner radar about people and things. If you get an offer, try to really sit back and evaluate it. Meditate on it, pray on it, and the answers will come to you as to whether it's the right direction to go in. Your future energy is the Tower, and that is a pretty potent card. See if you can see that. Yeah, here's the Tower. And the Tower is a very explosive card. Some people used to look at the Death card as like the most potent card in the deck. A lot of people look at the Tower card as that card now. I actually think the Tower is a very powerful clearing card, a very powerful change card. If you've been stuck and needed change in your life, this is saying is coming, and it's not always negative. We'll pull a couple cards on that. The Tower could be a very, positive, clearing of something. Maybe there's been a block, maybe you've had a hard time, financially or something like that, and something's clearing, something's making way, making space in your life for something new. So sometimes that can be, having to let go of people, situations, things, but it's always like to find new growth and and get somewhere new. So the advice card is the Hierophant. And given the cards that we have in this reading, I would say the Hierophant card is all about your belief systems. What do you believe in? Are you being asked to conform to beliefs that you don't believe in, to things that you don't believe in, to things that you don't buy into? Or, alternatively, it's maybe asking you to sit and think about, what do you want? What do you believe in? What do you put your faith into? We all have belief systems. Even when we're rebelling against other people's belief systems, we're setting up our own belief systems. So what is it that you really believe in? So if you're faced with a decision this week, then the advice, the guidance here is to step back and really kind of observe and, just listen as much as you speak, or more, actually more than you're speaking. Wait for someone else to say stuff, because you'll get messages, and listen to messages that you get when you're dreaming or sleeping or meditating. Things that will come in this week will guide you towards the direction that you need to go in. And I'm going to pull a couple of cards here. Okay, so we have, under the Tower card, we'll have the Trust card, the Six of Wands. You can see that. Trust. And where it's going is the Child of Worlds, the Player card. So, given that this is the Tower card, I would have to say that maybe you've been dealing with, trust issues in the past, or, maybe you've had some breakup of trust where somebody broke your trust, and you're getting over that now. You're clearing that negative energy out of your life, and looking for people who you really can trust. Listen to your higher self, listen to your inner guide, listen, meditate, pray on it, and don't take things at face value. Listen to what people, what are people doing versus what are they saying. And where it's going is the Child of Worlds, which is also the Page of Coins in the Rider-Waite. And you may be getting an offer that you can finally, sink your teeth into. You may be able to reestablish trust. Perhaps you had a relationship where trust was broken and it's going to be reestablished. Or perhaps you're meeting someone new who really is trustworthy, who you can really get into something with that would be more stable. And the advice card is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is all about stability and tradition and conforming and structures. And, so if you are getting into a relationship, it could definitely be some sort of long-term thing where you can make a commitment. But the guidance is to listen to your higher self, pick the path of the people that you can instinctively trust. If you feel like you can instinctively trust someone, then, follow your instincts. I always say, if this is not resonating with you, it may not resonate with everyone. You have to listen to your own inner wisdom, your own highest intuition on this. But I've pulled a couple of oracle cards to go with this reading. And the first one is listening. And I'll read what the listening card is all about in a second. The listening card is really, like it says, listen. Listen more this week than if you're in a conversation with someone, hear what they're not saying as well as what they're saying. Listen for what's behind what they're saying. and you'll really get guided as to where things are going. Like if you're for example, if you're in a job interview and someone's not saying something, but your gut is telling you there's something missing here. Really, really listen to what they're saying, you know. And so, yeah, the cards, what it says is an open heart will hear the message. So open your heart to what you're going to hear. It may or it may not be what you want to hear, but what you're going to hear is really going to guide you towards where you want to go. So, and my dogs have decided to join me. So they're listening too. So let me just give you the last card. It's called the Balancing Act. And the Balancing Act is a good card to get in this reading because you have the Tower card in your future. And so even when there's chaos going in and outside your world, your external world is perhaps got some chaos this week, it's going somewhere positive, but try to maintain your balance, observe, detach, meditate, pray. It's basically saying you'll have to try to keep your balance this week, but I think it's in a good way, because this whole reading is very reflective. So I think it's asking you to kind of go within this week and just, let me just pull this one up here. Here we go. Okay, so it says, you are calm within no matter the fluctuation of outer conditions. And I truly believe that to be the case. All the other cards are indicating that you can listen to your higher self. You can listen to your inner wisdom. You'll know which way to go. Your gut's going to tell you. If you get more than one opportunity, perhaps a career opportunity, or something comes up, listen to your inner wisdom this week. Go with what you know to be the right path. And I don't think you'll go wrong. I think it looks like a good week for that. Now this, like I said, it may not resonate with everybody. This may only resonate with a few people that you might be faced with a fork in the road this week. Or someone new may come into your life. And again, the guidance is, listen. Totally listen to what they're saying and, get guidance. Let me read you a little bit about the Balancing Act card. This is the Balancing Act card again. And it says, there are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to evaluate which of your life areas need balance and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused, and level path. And yeah, all of these cards are talking about listening, meditating, grounding, centering yourself, making sure that you're feeling centered. And if you do get, you'll have to let me know what area of your life this is fitting into. It may be that, some of you might actually even be going back to school and asking yourself, is this the right choice for your career? Listen to your inner gut on that. Some of you may be getting an offer from more than one company. Pick the company that you can innately trust. Go with if you're getting interviewed by a person, can you trust this person? What's your gut telling you? Do they seem like a good person to work for? And I believe that where you'll go is a fairly stable situation. This reading is really moving towards balance and stability. So I hope that resonated for you, Aries. You'll have to let me know how it goes. And I wish you the best of luck this week. And you'll leave me a comment. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I'd love it if you did. And I hope I see you back next week. Thank you. Bye.